Welcome to Chellington 17, episode 11, with me, MrSealyp. Okay, so hope you enjoyed that. Just a little, I say a little montage, about 4 minutes, a bit of long of contracting. Just wanted to do that to prove a point, not prove a point, just to prove that I'm doing it. That all of a sudden I'm on like 500,000, and I don't want people thinking I've used the money box cheat or anything underhand or dodgy to get the money. I have done the jobs, done the contracting to earn that money. Just wanted to show that I'm going to get some new machinery. That's what I'm doing it for, but like I say, I'm not doing it in any devious or underhand way. I am actually doing the contracting. Anyway, that said, great demand popped up for soybean. I haven't got my soybean crop isn't ready to harvest, however I do have some in storage, so I'm going to go across until I get to soybean and get everything I've got and sell it. I think it's just under 2,000 so it's well worth it. So I'm going to whiz over to Chellington's store, sell this, and then I've got a bit of purchasing to do, well, and selling as well. I'm trying to think what's the best way to go. Crops doing well in field 6, happy with that. It's weird how I seem to go through phases of sayings, well, not sayings, but things I seem to keep repeating. I know when I was at FS15 I kept saying fantastic all the time, and I had to kind of try and stop myself doing it. Now I keep saying happy with that all the time, which is, I don't know, it's driving me mad. It must be driving you bonkers. Okay, so here we are at the store. I sold the last bit of corn that I'd harvested. Not corn, wheat. The great demand for that finished, so I just sold what I had as the price was dropping. But anyway, that said, let's unload this and see what we get. 21,000 for 11,000 litres. That's not bad. Okay. Back at the store again. So, with everything I've sold, all the contracting I've done, I'm up to 520,000. I'm going to sell the New Holland TC590. Jump out of that. Because it's time for a new harvester, need a bigger harvester. The fields on here are huge. I looked at renting or leasing, and it costs a fortune. So I thought, you know what, bigger harvester. So that's why I've been doing the contracting work. 131,000. Wow. Okay. Okay. Come back out. Go back in again. And 21. That's not bad. That's a big chunk of money. So, new purchase for the farm. Now, I have had on Goldcrest Valley, I had originally you start off with the K1660, so I've had one of those. I then upgraded to the Massey Ferguson Activa. I then upgraded to the Massey Ferguson Delta, and finally upgraded to the New Holland CR1090. So I've had all of those. I did think about downloading and using the Fendt modded harvesters. However, the header sizes aren't particularly big on those, and they are reskins of the Massey Fergusons, or the Massey Fergusons are reskins of them. I'm not too sure which way around it is, but anyway, I'm going to go with the Case Axial Flow 9230. Now here's the problem. Oh, not a problem. Standard wheels. You can have crawler tracks, which I do like the crawler tracks. Are really nice. That's 22,000. Or front twin wheels. Now that intrigues me. However, a lot of narrow lanes, and I don't think that will go along the road particularly well with the front twin wheels, which is a pity. So I'm going to leave it as standard, which is not a problem. Although that's incredibly slow. I'm pretty sure this on FS15 went at about 19-20 miles an hour. 15 miles an hour, that's really slow. Anyway, not to worry. That's what I'm going to buy. And as far as header goes, I don't want to be mucking around with the header trailer, so I'm going to go with the big boy. The Case 3162 Draper 45-foot header. When I need one for doing sunflowers and corn, I'll probably lease to start off with, and then I'll buy one at some point. But anyway, that's the header I'm going to get. So, new for Chellington on my farm, we have got the Case 9230 wheeled version, and we've got the big Draper 45-foot header. That's going to make much lighter work of the fields, and the fields are big, so I'm going to need it. So that's good news. That's that sorted. So let's just jump in this. Quick look around inside. Nice red seat. Vision's good. Brilliant. Now I'm probably going to leave it here in all honesty until I need it. I could take it over to the farm. Those IBCs are right in the way, aren't they? If I get another great demand on wheat, I can go back over to field 15 because that field is huge and there's still loads left there. Actually, I'm going to take this back to the farm and park it up. The only downside is that header with the sort of swivel axle at the front makes it incredibly hard for reversing. On Goldcrest Valley, I had one of those barns, the drive-through barn. Yeah, look at this now. If I had twin front wheels on this, it would take up the entire road. I wouldn't be able to get along here at all. And I have had tracked on FS15 before, and I had tracked on the New Holland CR 1090. So that's why I thought, oh, hang on a minute. Well, this will go under the bridge, won't it? There's no other way, is there? It's all bridges. Unless I drive across the railway, which would be a bit naughty. But this is just going to fit, isn't it? Whoa. No, not with a car coming the other way, it's not. Brilliant. Okay, back to the farm. Field 6 looking great. This mishmash of crops. But it is looking good. Well, to say it was an interesting journey over is an understatement. Now where to put this header? I don't want it too far away. I'm going to probably put the harvester over in the barn there. What I will do, I'm actually just going to put it in front of these barns for the moment. The grain storage barns. I'm not using them at the moment. If I just put it across here, it's not in the way too much. That's fine. And the harvester I can put without hitting. Yeah, I've probably done more damage to this since I bought it about 3 minutes ago than any of my other vehicles. That's embarrassing. Right, here's a big harvester though. It's difficult. Big fields, you need a big harvester, or probably multiple harvesters. That might have been the other way to do it. You get another small harvester. Yeah, you need big harvesters because there's big fields, but then the lanes are quite narrow and tight, and it's hard to get around. So it's an interesting dilemma. Anyway, my next purchase is going to be a new seeder. I'm going to go with the Horsch Pronto. The Vaderstat Rapid is fine, and I needed it. Absolutely, I needed it when I was doing field 6. But because it doesn't fertilise at the same time, it's a bit of a pain. I have put my fertiliser state back to 3, so it's going to need fertilising 3 times. So I still need my fertiliser sprayer, but it would be handy if I could fertilise at the same time as seeding. But this is full of seed at the moment, so I'm thinking what I might do is the couple of fields that were cultivated I'm going to seed and then buy a new seeder. So the grass cutting for silage is continuing. Between jobs and different things, I've been doing a load at a time, and we're up to about 166, 169,000. Anyway, I've had some more now, so it takes up to about 180, maybe 190,000. I want to get over 200, maybe 250,000 litres in here before I blanket it. That's the plan. There we go. Just under 190,000. So I'm going to keep plugging away with this for a bit. And hopefully get about 250,000 litres in here. Then I'm going to come in with probably a leveller. There is the new pack actually. Did I download it? I'm sure I downloaded it. Would it be with levelers? Yeah, this silage plate and the wreck. It kind of is supposed to level the stuff out. Might give that a go. There's also a weird hook thing that is supposed to drag the... Is it miscellaneous? Nope. That's really weird. Where's the other bit that goes with it? Don't know anyway. I'm sure I'll come across it at some point. That is supposed to be able to pull tractors up into the silage bays or silage bunkers if they get stuck, that kind of thing. I don't know. But I'll probably have a look with that. So I'm going to carry on cutting grass and get some more in there. Just close that down. Otherwise it'll all fall out the back. And I shall continue. Okay, so after some time, the rower system silage plate was awful. Couldn't go on with it at all. It was just horrendous. It might have just been me not knowing what I was doing with it. I don't know. So I reverted back to, I think I've gone with the MES 400 and managed to get it all into a pile. I have got the Rec Magna on the back, which is supposed to accelerate compacting. It seems to be, in all honesty. I'm at 98%. You have to be very careful though, because if you go up to a bit that's ridged at all, it has a tendency to get caught and the tractor gets stuck. There we go. So we are at 100% compacted. Turn that off and lift it. And when I say we, I am. There's 250, is that 55,000 I think it says? Now, this is the moment of truth. I'm going to blanket it, but then when it's fermented, whether I can actually undo it or not, we'll soon see, won't we? But anyway, blanket silo. That's now 1% fermenting. This stuff can actually go back now, because it was only leased, and I've got no more silaging to do at the moment. So, go to there, return, and return. They were a lot harder to use than I thought they were going to be. It was a bit peculiar. It was dragging more of the chaff, whatever you call it, grass chaff, out of the silo every time than it was actually levelling it or putting it in. So I had to really fiddle around to get it to work. But anyway, and then when it turned around, it dragged a load of the straw out of the bunker next to it and all sorts. It was a bit of a pain. But anyway, it's done. It is blanketed, and now we have silage fermenting. So hopefully once that's done, we'll have everything we need to feed cows. And once that's done, we can buy cows. So we're on the way. That's the main thing. Now I think probably a bit of seeding is what's in order. I've got some fields that need doing, and I think, look at the map, growth wise, field 6 is partially, which is a bit weird. It's on the dark green, so it's nearly all there, but this bit is ready for harvesting, but the rest isn't, so leave that bit longer and all will be okay. Field 17, one of the contracting fields, is going to be ready to harvest again soon, so that'll be a bit more money. Just need to go and put the front loader back over by the sheep. I think that's where it came from. I did collect the eggs as well a little while ago. Did that off screen. There weren't that many, or about 20 I think. Okay. I am at field 11. And I've got the Vader stat. I'm going to use all the seed in this before I buy another one, because I've paid for the seed, and I had already cultivated and fertilised the field. Now everything's set on 3 fertilisations. So at the moment, that was when it was on 1, so it is on the dark blue now. But anyway, that being said, I'm going to set myself up a rectangle. I think this should take me directly over to that corner, I hope. I'm going to set a worker just to get the straight line that I hopefully need. hopefully it's going to take me to the corner. And I'm putting soybean in this one. Big field of soybean. It'll be nice and profitable, hopefully. Field 10 behind me that I've also cultivated and fertilised. I'm probably going to put... See, that's a good point. What did I think I was going to put in that one? What's worth good money? Sunflowers pays well, doesn't it? Probably sunflowers. But I'm going to need... Oh, I've got the rental of the seed, haven't I? I can always use that one. I was looking at the Horsch Maestro, and that's about 121,000 to buy. I think it was 120 or 131. It's a lot of money anyway, regardless. Am I going to get to the corner with this or not? Fingers crossed. So as I said in a previous episode, I can't remember the last one or the one before, I've given myself kind of reference points for certain fields to work out roughly, and that has gone absolutely perfectly, where to give myself the rectangle. Hopefully, this is going to cut across the, sort of the top of the field. It may leave a little bit somewhere, but this should, in theory, set me up nicely. It will leave a little bit that I'm going to have to go over, but it'll give me the rectangle I need. And I can set a worker on the inside bit, the outside bit I'll do myself. Do want to do some forestry as well. Now, interesting development today is that I know it's nearly Christmas. I know what I was going to say. It's like Christmas. Well, it is like Christmas because it is nearly Christmas. If you're a console player, wow, never had so much choice ever. On Mod Hub today, popped up Culbra Park Farm 17. I'm probably going to do a quick look at that at some point, and I do want to do a Let's Play on it. The only problem I've got now is there's too much to choose from. I did say that when Chellington popped up and then Lostberg popped up, that having gone from the maps you get when you buy the game, and then when the gold edition came out on 15, you could get the gold edition, and now you've got a situation where the maps are coming up so quickly, thick and fast, that you can't actually choose what one you want to do. I'm only, what, 11, 12 episodes into this one. I don't want to then start another Let's Play. You know, there's just too much to choose from now. It's a silly complaint, really. But in all honesty, Giants have not let us down. If you're a console gamer, all that was promised, I think, you know, there have been a few glitches here and there, problems with silage bunkers, which I'm still having. But overall, you've got to say, they've more than delivered on what was expected for FS17. And the fact now, you know, you've got maps popping up. I thought one a month, you know, you might get 4 or 5 maps maybe you can play on. We've now got 5. What do we start with? Goldcrest Valley, Sosnovka. We've now got Chellington, Lostberg, and Culbra Park Farm. So that's 5, and we're only, what, 2 months into having the game? So, yeah, more than you can shake a stick at. But it's pretty good. Can't fault it. So, I don't know what we're going to do now. I will have a look on Culbra Park Farm. Like I say, I have watched probably most of, if not all of Daggerwin's Let's Plays. And he did Culbra Park Farm. And the new... It was Culbra Park and it was Culbra Park Farm, whichever way. Culbra Farm, then Culbra Park Farm. So it's, like I said before, it's weird. It's kind of like you know the map already because I've watched it so much. You know what to expect. I know it's a bit weird. You know where things are, and but it's great. So I'm going to have a look at that one as well. Even if I just do one episode on that, just having a look at it, and I'm going to carry on with this. And at some point, we'll get onto it and do a Let's Play. That's the plan. But anyway, that said, I'm going to carry on with the seeding on here and get some soybean in the ground. I don't know if I will run out of seed before I finish this. I might do. If I do, I'm buying the new seeder. If I don't, it'll probably be in the next episode, I would think. But we'll see. For you, it will seem very, very quick. For me, it will be a little while longer. I'm going to carry on with this and entirely seed this field. Just suddenly dawned on me, I'm still thinking in my head that I've only got one tractor. So while I've got a worker working on field 11, I can start seeding field 10. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. So I'm sitting there watching it going up and down the field. I might as well actually crack on and do this myself. Which I will do. Get them both done at the same time. What a view. Just coming to the end of field 11. There is still a bit of seed left in, but to be fair, when I bought it, it was full, so at the end of the day it's not too much of a problem. This tractor runs 336 horsepower, I think it is. Turn that off and fold it. Field 10 is still going, the worker is plugging away in the distance. And I'll quickly whiz across the road and sell this, which will be a bit towards the new plough. Okay. $45, that's not too bad. Okay, so 270,000. Let's go and get our new plough, shall we? No, it doesn't come full, does it? Oh, I don't know. My mind's gone blank. Where are we? Sewing machines. Horsch Pronto, yeah, the mice shows 121,000. Horsch Pronto is a 9-metre seeder. Excellent, that's the one I want. No upgrades available. I shall buy that. Okay. So, new plough. New sewing machine, seeder, or whatever you want to call it. Let's jump in. And collect it. That's going to make everything far, far quicker and far, far easier. So we are starting to get bigger equipment, that's good. Yes, it is empty. Okay. That will go back over to the farm and I can fill that up. I could buy some pallets here. But it's a lot of mucking around, it's easier. I don't know if it works out cheaper to buy pallets or cheaper to buy the seed directly from the farm. That might be something to experiment with, I'm not 100% certain. Anyway, this will go back and then I will continue on with the seeding of field 10. God, traffic's manic. The beacon's on. Get this back. And here we are in the Massey Ferguson. I have got a worker on this and she's doing a blinding job. For some reason, and I don't know why, if it goes to the edge of the field it's fine, but if I've done the line across with the seed already, the worker seems to be leaving gaps. It's a bit odd. Yeah, I don't know why. So all I've got to do at the end is just go along at each end and just make sure it tidies it all up. But anyway, that is the end of this episode. Yeah, a few bits done. New harvester. I finished off getting grass into the silage bunker where the cows are. That's now all been compacted and blanketed and is now fermenting. Seeded field 11. with soybean, and now I'm seeding field 10 with sunflowers. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Fair bit done again in the episode. If you liked it, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share the video, please be my guest. Screenshots and links to my YouTube clips pop up on my Facebook page regularly under MrSealyp if you want to pop over there and have a look. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.